Vlog day 110. The leaves are looking better and better, Killerin. They're gonna start dropping soon. Fancy bathroom. I'm looking at myself. I should be looking at you. Damn. Finish. So, my Harry Potter virginity has officially been taken. I'm probably the last Harry Potter virgin alive. It feels kind of weird to talk about a book that was published almost 20 years ago. Like, I just read it, but I did just read it for the first time. First off, Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone? Where was the Philosopher's Stone? It was the Sorcerer's Stone. That's my one question. I googled to see when exactly it was published, and it comes up as the Philosopher's Stone. But they're trying to get the Sorcerer's Stone the whole time? That's my question. I love Harry. Like, as a character, he's brave, he stands up for what's right. He's not a snot for being naturally talented. Or I liked how she didn't make it easy on him. Like, he lost everything in the middle of the book, which I kind of wasn't expecting for a kid's book. That was one of the things I was forewarned about, was that Harry Potter is very much a kid's book, and that each book grows with it. But I liked it as it was. I really did. But I liked how Harry always stood up for the little guy, except for when they bound Neville. Neville? See, this is the problem. I'm not Harry Pottered enough to know all the mistakes I'm probably making. The second thing that I was going to highlight was that I just liked the story structure. I thought it was really simple. Everything added something. I really just liked the pacing of it and how it went. I enjoyed it. There were no moments where I was like bored or didn't want to keep reading. It kept my inner child thoroughly entertained. So the third and final thing, I guess, that I'll say is I really liked how we knew what the stakes were early on, and we went into the story knowing more than Harry did himself. So we knew about Voldemort. We knew that there was something world-ending potentially going on, and so like with that in the background, it definitely added a lot of perspective to the struggles that Harry was going through growing up, which really made them feel trivial in a lot of ways. So I guess like I never really felt that sorry for Harry, knowing that he was basically like going to be the returning prince in that way. It more feel vindicated for him. But I didn't expect that. I didn't expect to go into the story knowing so much. So I really liked the opening of the book and getting a real peek inside the world that Harry would end up in before we spent all that time in the Muggle world, because I feel like the Muggle world would have been a lot less interesting and would have had less like good anxiety built into it if we hadn't known what Harry was missing out on and what he was destined for. Almost 20 years later, I finally read Harry Potter, and I liked it a lot, and so I'm gonna keep reading them. I did know that Snape was not the bad guy because I'd seen that movie, but I forgot how the movie ended. I mean, I forgot how that story ended. I didn't remember anything about the ending at all, so that was really fun. I liked that. I liked the different tests they had to get through. And I love the nobility of the main characters. I just love how Ron and Hermione and Harry are all such good, like, noble people in spite of their shortcomings as children and as people. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how she develops them over the next few books. Their friendships, their characters, as they move from being like these kind of caricatures of themselves into more fully developed people. Looking forward to experiencing that. I feel like I missed out on the craze, definitely. I have no idea why I didn't read them growing up. They came out like right at the time when I was supposed to start reading them, so that's enough about Harry Potter. It is late. I worked a lot. I have the sun is starting to set. I have a call with some dude from Shark Tank, or a representative of some dude from Shark Tank here in a minute, which we're really not sure what's going on with it. It has nothing to do with Shark Tank. I was trying to show you the colors of the sunset, but this camera's not catching it quite. Let me grab a... That looks good. getting phone calls from people that want to, like, hawk Boomerang on TV. It's cool that they want to, you know, sell it for us on television. It's just we don't have the finished product yet. So a lot of these phone calls we keep having are like, oh, cool, this is really great. We want you. Oh, you don't have it yet? Okay, well, we'll talk again here soon. Chicken and egg situations everywhere we turn. Anyways, I got to go on a podcast here in a minute. I haven't eaten anything yet, so I figured that before I do that, I could probably at least go buy a baguette so that I've got that on hand when the podcast is over, because I think the bakery may already be closed. It's like 7:30. Yeah, it's like 7:45. Be closed. But these colors, these sunset colors are amazing. So good. They were out of baguettes, but they had this little guy. It's called a Sablon. I've never had a Sablon. Although this is Rue des Sablons, so I don't know if it's named after the street or the street's named after this. Stinger is really hard.